Hello student, good morning. I am Nisha Sharma. As you know that I am teaching you science. We will begin with the chapter first, chemical reaction and equation. In my last video lecture, I teach you about the combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Combination reaction, a type of reaction in which the two or more reactant react and it forms a new product. Decomposition, a type of reaction in which a single reactant breaking down into its simpler product. On that basis, I told you about the types of decomposition reaction. The types of decomposition reactions are the first, if it require the heat energy, that is called the thermal decomposition reaction. If it require the sunlight, the type of reactions are called the photo decomposition reaction, and the photo decomposition reactions are generally used in black and white photography. In exam many times this question is asking that which type of reactions are generally used in black and white photography, and you write the reaction that when AgCl or Ag are exposed in sunlight, means light energy is required, exposed in sunlight, it turn into silvery gray color silver and it is chloride or it is bromide gas, chlorine or bromine. With these reactions are generally used in black and white photography that I told you. The third type of reactions, it means if a type of reaction it require the electricity, that type of reactions are generally known as the electrolysis or electrolytic decomposition reaction. Now today we start the displacement reaction. As you know, and I told you today that displacement means a type of reaction in which the most reactive replace least reactive element from its composition. What is the mean of displacement reaction? A type of reaction in which the most reactive element replace least reactive element. Most reactive element replace least reactive element from its composition. For example, suppose A is highly reactive or most reactive. When it react with BO is a new composition. The most reactive replace the least reactive. Here the least reactive is B. B is least reactive and A is most reactive. A most reactive element replace the least reactive element from its composition. The composition is BO and it form the AO plus B. Most reactive element replace least reactive elements from its composition and it forms new product. That type of reactions are generally called as displacement reactions. Is it clear? Displacement reaction. But how do we identify that which one are called the most reactive and which one are called the least reactive? So before in detail I explain you displacement reaction, I told you about the reactivity series. Reactivity series, it is a series of metal which is arranged on the basis of their decreasing reactivity. Reactivity series, a series of metal, a series of metal which is arranged on the basis of their decreasing reactivity, and these metals are potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. Again I told you the reactivity series, it is helpful in displacement reaction. Reactivity series is a series of metal which is arranged on the basis of their decreasing reactivity. Decreasing reactivity. Decreasing reactivity, it means the reaction with water, air, salt and such other solution. Decreasing reactivity means these are the uppermost element. Potassium is highly reactive, then the sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, aluminium, then zinc, iron, lead, copper, mercury, silver, gold and then platinum. Is it clear? Means the reactivity is decreased from top to bottom or up to down. The reactivity is decreased. How it's possible? For example, if I am writing here that Zn plus CuSO4. If I am writing here the zinc is a metal. Zinc is a metal because a series of metal. Zinc is a metal when it react with copper sulfate solution, and we know when zinc react with copper sulfate solution, it form the ZnSO4 and copper. How it's possible? By the reactivity series. Look here in this series, the zinc is highly reactive or most reactive than copper. मीन्स यहाँ पर जिंक का जो नंबर है वो कॉपर से पहले आ रहा है. देखिए इनको अरेंज किस तरह से किया गया है. पोटेशियम मीन्स जो सबसे ऊपर है वो हाईली रिएक्टिव मेटल्स है. पोटेशियम की रिएक्टिविटी सोडियम से ज़्यादा, सोडियम की रिएक्टिविटी कैल्शियम से ज़्यादा, कैल्शियम की रिएक्टिविटी मैग्नीशियम से ज़्यादा. लाइक दिस द जिंक इज मोस्ट रिएक्टिव देन कॉपर. That's why the zinc is capable to replace the copper from its composition or from its solution. Again I told you most reactive. Here the most reactive is zinc. According to the reactivity series, the zinc is before than the copper. So the zinc is most reactive element. It replace the least reactive element from its composition or from its solution. Composition or solution. So copper sulfate is a solution. Zinc is a metal. Zinc is highly reactive metal and copper is least. According to the reactivity series, the zinc is able or it is capable to remove the copper from its solution and it form the ZnSO4 and copper. Here the copper sulfate is blue in color. The color of copper sulfate is blue, but when it react with the zinc sulfate, now it forms a green solution. Green solution. Is it clear? This type of reactions are called the displacement reaction, and the reactivity series, it help in displacement reaction. It is very helpful. Means first all of you memorize the reactivity series of metal. It is arranged. It is a series of metal which is arranged on the basis of the decreasing reactivity series. It means when we move up to down or when we move top to bottom, the reactivity series of these metals is decreased. This reactivity series is also in your reader in chapter 3rd. The reactivity series. The reactivity series is a list of metal arranged in the order of their decreasing activities. Decreasing activities किसके साथ activities करेंगे? Water, air, any salt or other solutions. It is a reactivity series. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, copper, mercury, silver, gold. Look in this series. Here after the lead there is hydrogen. It means the above the hydrogen all are highly reactive. Below the hydrogen these all are the least reactive. The most reactive elements above the hydrogen, least reactive elements below the hydrogen, and reactivity is decreased when we move up to down. It means the reactivity series, it is helpful in the displacement reaction. I think now it is clear all about you that a type of reaction in which the most reactive element replace least reactive elements from its composition or from its solution. A is most reactive, here the zinc is A. BO is a solution in which the B is least reactive. Copper sulfate is a blue colored solution in which the copper is least reactive. The zinc replaces the copper from its solution and it from a green colored substance, that is ZnSO4, and it remove the copper from its solution. Clear? Now, activity in your reader which is told you clear about the displacement reactions. Look in this activity. Before starting the activity 1.9, I told you here. First, look here. The main aim of this activity is to identify the displacement reaction. How do we identify that this type of reactions are called displacement reactions? So main aim is to prove the displacement reaction. The material that required in displacement reaction, it is a test tube stand, required 2 test tube, then 3 iron nails. We require 3 iron nails. How many? 3. यहाँ पर इस फिगर में आपको 2 दिख रही है, बट अगर आप यहाँ पर इस फिगर 1.9 में देखें तो आपको यहाँ पर हैंगिंग हुई आपको 2 आयरन नेल्स नजर आएंगे. It means the required materials are a test tube stand, the 2 test tube which containing a solution, and we require the 3 iron nails. The both test tube, first we mark, suppose it is A test tube and it is B test tube. Both test tube, it contain a copper sulfate solution. Both test tube, it contain copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate, the formula of copper sulfate is CuSO4, and I told you here that the color of copper sulfate solution is blue, and here you observe that the blue color of copper sulfate solution in test tube A. B also contain copper sulfate solution, it is also blue in color, but here it is after the reaction. This color is after the reaction. Is it clear? Okay. Now we start the activity. 2 iron nail hanging with a thread and dipped in a test tube B. It is a test tube B. In test tube B, hanging 2 iron nail with a thread, and this test tube is fitted on a stand. We dip the iron nail in it, and after some time we observe that the color of the solution is faded. The color of the solution is faded and it change into light green or pale green colored, it change into pale green color. The copper sulfate solution is faded. देखिए यहाँ पर दोनों टेस्ट ट्यूब के अंदर हमने कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन लिया था. इन ए एंड बी दोनों में कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन का क्लियर कलर आपको नजर आ रहा है यहाँ पर, जो कि ब्लू है, जो हमने यहाँ पर कंपैरिजन के लिए रखा है इस स्टैंड में. बी टेस्ट ट्यूब को हमने यहाँ पर एज ए एक्सपेरिमेंट यूज किया है, जिसमें आपको क्लियर यहाँ पर कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन नजर आएगा. इस कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन में यहाँ पर 2 आयरन नेल को थ्रेड से हैंगिंग किया है और इस टेस्ट ट्यूब को हमने एक स्टैंड पर फिट किया है. आयरन नेल को हम कुछ टाइम के लिए इस कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन में हम इसको डिप करके रखेंगे. आफ्टर सच टाइम वी ऑब्जर्व, हम क्या देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, we observe that the color of solution is faded, fade हो गया, light हो गया, and it appear as a light green or pale green color. Means there are two observation. The first observation is that the color of solution become green or the blue color of solution is faded. And the second observation, that we having actually the 3 iron nails, the 2 iron nails dipped in solution and 1 iron nail is here for the comparison. When we dip this iron nail in solution, it changes the color of the solution, means the iron react with copper. Iron react with copper, it means iron nail react with copper sulfate solution, CuSO4. Now what happened? We know according to the reactivity series, iron is before than the copper. Look here, iron is before than the copper. It means iron is most reactive and copper is least reactive. So the iron, it remove or it replace the copper from its solution and it form the FeSO4, ferrous sulfate and copper. The blue colored solution faded and it turned into FeSO4. So when it replace the copper from its solution, the color of iron nail become brown. The color of iron nail become brown. So the second observation is the deposition of the brown color, means the iron nail turn into brown color. means इसका क्या हुआ, यहाँ पर हमें कह सकते हैं ऑक्सीडेशन, और यहाँ पर इसकी क्या हो गई, रस्टिंग. क्लियर? सो द टाइप ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट क्लियरली टोल्ड यू a type of displacement reaction. The highly reactive replace the least reactive or most reactive replace the least reactive element from its solution. Is it clear? In your reader there are the both diagrams, figure 1.8 during the experiment and figure 1.8b means before the reaction or before the experiment. It is actually the setup and the comparison between the solution and between the iron nails. Clear? Okay. Suppose we are writing here that iron, it replace the copper from its solution and it form the FeSO4, ferrous sulfate and copper. Okay. If we are writing here that, suppose I am writing here that when copper react with FeSO4, now what happened? First I told you when iron react with copper sulfate solution, that will gives FeSO4 plus Cu copper. Now the second reaction, when copper, or suppose copper wire, it is dipped in FeSO4, ferrous sulfate solution. Now what happened? The most of student writing here the reaction that when copper react with the iron sulfate, it form the CuSO4 and Fe. Most of student writing like this: copper sulfate plus FeSO4 will give CuSO4 plus Fe, but it is a wrong reaction or wrong equation. Why? Because the copper is least reactive than iron. That's why it doesn't replace the iron from its solution. It means we say when copper it react with the ferrous sulfate FeSO4, it forms no product. It means no reaction will take place. Your answer is no reaction is take place when copper react with iron sulfate. And the reason is, according to the reactivity series, the copper is least reactive than iron. That's why the copper it doesn't replace the iron from its solution. Okay, I think now it's clear all about you. Like this, such other reactions are also in your reader. Look here, iron, when it dipped in copper sulfate is aqueous solution, it formed the iron sulfate FeSO4 and copper. Copper is least reactive, that's why it is easily replaced by the iron from its solution. The another reaction, again I told you, then when zinc it react with copper sulfate solution, the zinc is more reactive than copper according reactivity series, and it forms the ZnSO4 plus copper. Like this, the another reaction, according to your reader, when lead Pb is called lead, when it react with copper chloride CuCl2, it is called copper chloride. When lead it react with copper chloride, it form the PbCl2 plus copper. How it's possible? Again, according to the reactivity series, lead is before than the copper. It means lead is highly reactive than copper. That's why it replaces the copper from its solution and it forms the lead chloride. When lead it react with copper chloride, it forms the lead chloride. It means lead is most reactive and copper is least reactive. That's why the lead it replaces the copper from its solution and it forms the PbCl2 and copper is removed from the solution. This type of reactions are generally called as the displacement reaction. Thank you.